Hey everyone, so I'm going to give you a bonus lesson. Some of you have done a great job of getting your work done on just all of your rational expressions, and so I'm going to take you a step further because you can go there. So what we're going to do, we're going to divide by a binomial. But before we get there, we're going to go way back to, I don't know, 5th grade, 6th grade, doing long division. So I've got this problem right here, and this is in your notes. So I've got 23 divided into 7,635. So do you remember what the process was? If you remember what the process is, quick, go through and do it by yourself and see if you come up with the answer. You can just pause me and then come back. All right, so if you're back, the answer is 331 and 22/23. That's how we're going to write our remainders, as fractions. If you're like, how in the world did she get that? Well, think way back. You've got 23, and so I'm going to take 23 and I'm going to go into 76. So the way I think about it, I say, okay, 2 goes into 7 3 equal times. So over the 6, I'm going to write the 3. Then I go 3 times 23. 3 times 23, 9, 6. And then I subtract it. So 6 minus 9, well, I can't really do that. So remember, you borrow, get a 6 there. So 16, that gives me 7. And then 0. Excellent. Now I drop down the 3. And then I repeat my process again. How many times does 23 go into 73? Well, I think it's going to be 3 times again because, and then I already know that that gave me 69, so then I subtract, and I get 4. Then I drop down my 5, and I know that 23, let's see, 23 doubled is 46. So it only goes in there 1 time. I get 23, I subtract down, 22 is my remainder. And so then I leave that as a fraction. Now, oops, over 23. If you're like, where'd the 23 come? Well, that was my original divisor. So, you sometimes wrote R22, sometimes you found a decimal. But now that we're in algebra, we're just going to use fractions as an answer. Okay? Then let's go, so we're going to take that and use it. So let's start here. I'm going to do this. 9x to the third minus 6x squared plus 15x divided by 3x squared. So you are more than welcome to try that on your own if you want to. Just pause it and go through and see what you get. Otherwise, I'm going to walk you through it. So I'm going to write it like this. 3x squared divided into 9x to the third minus 6x squared plus 15x. And there it is. Okay, is this going to go into there evenly? There's probably going to be a remainder. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to say, okay, 3x squared. How many times does that go into 9x to the third? Well, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now, so I'm actually going to go, I know that I'm going to get an x. I'm going to write that way over here. Doesn't really matter where you write it, but I'm going to get 3. So 3x squared into here. So 9 divided by 3 is 3x to the third divided by x squared leaves me with x. Okay, now I take this 3x squared and I'm going to multiply it over to here, just like I did up here in the earlier problems. So 3x times 3x squared gives me 9x to the third. Ha! Surprise! Okay, so then I subtract that, I get 0. Excellent. Now I can drop down the negative 6x squared. And you're like, do I really need to drop it down? I went in there equally. So the answer is no, you're good. But now you just want to see, okay, 3x squared goes into negative 6x squared. How many times? Negative 2. So now I multiply that out, I get negative 6x squared. Then remember how you subtract, so subtract. That gives me 0. Okay, now I need to go into 15x, but that's not going to work exactly. I'm going to end up with a remainder, and look at this. I'm kind of out of my screen, so I'll move my screen over because you can do that when you're working online. And so, how many times does that go in there? Well, it's not going to go fully, so I'm going to have a remainder, and my remainder is going to be 15x over 3x squared. But before I can do that, the reason I didn't write it up high, I'll write the plus sign, but some stuff is going to simplify out. What happens when you take 15 divided by 3? You get 5, and then x over x squared, the bottom wins by 1. So here is my long division answer just by taking a trinomial divided by a monomial. Let's go to the next page and try something a little bit tougher, which is super fun. All right, now we'll apply the process to dividing by a binomial. Whoop! So this thing goes inside. So inside, I'm going to have 3d squared minus 4d plus 13. I'm going to divide that all by d plus 3. Okay, so I'm going to take this first part divided by the first part. Okay, and that's kind of what I did in this process right here. I kind of did 2 into 7 to get the 3. All right, so as I do that, d divided into 3d squared, what's going to happen? Well, let's see. I'm going to get 3d. So I'm going to write that over the d's. Again, does it really matter where I write it? No, it just helps me stay organized. So I know that it's going to be 3d. So now I take this 3d and I multiply it. And I get 3d squared. And then I take the 3d times the plus 3. So I really distribute it is what happens. And I get 9d's. Okay, now what do you do with the top and the bottom? You subtract them. Okay, so I subtract, and I got to change all my signs. So that cancels out, and down here I get negative 13d. Now what do? I bring down the plus 13. Now I go back and I say, all right, I'm on to my next thing. Now I've got to do the d into negative 13d. So my answer is going to be minus 13. So now I take that minus 13 and I go negative 13 times d gives me negative 13d. Surprise! Then I take the negative 3 times positive 9. That gives me negative 39. Okay, now when I put those together, what do? I subtract, which means I change my signs on both. Because subtracting just flips your sign. You can do plus and negative. So these cancel out. That was exactly what I was looking for. Right here I get 51. What kind of 51? Positive or negative? Positive. That's my remainder. So I get plus 51 over d plus 3. There's my final answer. So 3d minus 13 plus 51 over d plus 3. Let's try one more, and then I've given you a couple of other places to practice, and you can do the assignment for some bonus. All right, watch out for missing terms. Oh man, x squared minus 29. Well, where's the x? You gotta have an x. What's in front of it? Nothing. What's the number for nothing? 0. All right, so I'm going to write down x squared plus 0x. Don't forget the 0x minus 29. All divided by x minus 5. Okay, so now I figure out x and x squared. What makes that happen? That would be x. So then I go x times x gives me x squared. X times -5 gives me minus 5x. Okay, now what do? I subtract them, which means I change my signs. These guys cancel. Here I get 5x. Now what do? I drop down my minus 29. All right, so now how many times does x go into 5x? Positive 5 times. So 5 times x gives me 5x minus 25. All right, so now what happens? I get a minus them, which means I change my signs. Cancel, and I get 4. And 4 is my remainder. It's a positive 4, so I go plus 4 over x minus 5. That was great fun, and my puppy has just come to visit. So, all y'all have a great day. There's some more stuff for you to practice online.